Once again, one of the most common misconceptions about the holler is that brothers believe you need money to holler. Well, you just don't. You don't need no money. Listen, you know how I know? Because there's so many women across the nation complaining about some broke dude. Either they're with some broke dude, around some broke dude took them on a bad date, or some broke dude is their baby's daddy. Now, what does that mean? That means that they're romantically involved with this broke dude. Yeah. Which also means that at some point or another, that broke dude had to holler. And you know what? She accepted. She did. Now, did she know that he was broke at the time? Probably not. But most chicks don't even ask for financial documents until about when? Marriage counseling? And by then, that chick is way too far gone to leave you now.
Chick, how many times you gonna say chick? This whole show, y'all been saying chick. Do we look like animals? I'm a woman, call me by my name. Okay? I'm not a chick. Thank you.
Excuse me, chick, I apologize.
Oh, no, you won't.
Listen.
You won't do that. You won't do that. Appreciate you.
I am talking.
Appreciate you.
It's okay. Listen, that means that you have about 6 months to a year to get your financial situation together. Yeah. So as long as you have enough money to take that woman on an Applebee's quality first date, then you in that home free. Not a problem.
Now, I'm not the one to deem anyone unworthy, but every brick and every layer of this wall is due to my lack of flexibility. You see, I am a victim of a chronic control complexity. There is pain from the past that cut my tolerance for heartache short, so I'd rather not take a risk instead of getting hurt. You understand now? You got it? You don't understand? Let me say it again. See, there is a pain from the past that cut my tolerance for heartache short. So I'd rather not take a risk instead of getting hurt. So I seek to isolate my most inner self to risk the chance of getting vulnerable, because in the end, I can still be in control. You see, there's also the other side of me, that raw compassion that lacks maturity. Let me explain. When I see the downtrodden or marginalized, I tend to see my eyes in their eyes. I relate to them, am drawn to them. That's why you'll never see me without a cause or without lending a hand. I often overextend myself to help others, risking putting those who are close to me on a back burner. Risking putting those who are close to me on the back burner. I prioritize my time to help others, or secretly put those who are closest to me for granted. I know my reasoning for not letting you in is slanted, but I don't want to hurt anyone else. And I know this seems like it's a hard card to be dealt, but sometimes I give up believing that my type of heart can belong to somebody else. The bricks of this wall are my control complex of my heart's walling. The mortar is my fear in not seeing anyone who can match my life's calling. So whether my reasoning be invalid or true, know that it has everything to do with me and nothing to do with you.
I know it may seem like I got a lot of problems, but I guess I just wanted to be somebody's one and only, you know? I mean, I know I'm not the best thing walking. I just wanted somebody to think that I was her best thing, and she would know from the moment we started talking. Now, imagine a 5-foot version of me with headphones on sitting in the back half of the school bus with a backpack full of school books listening to Trying Times by Boys to Men, because the little girl he liked other boys more than him. And you would think it was pouring rain by the looks of his face, but he used his hands as windshield wipers to swipe the tears away, while the other kids stared his way. So he turned the volume up to 10 to avoid hearing the mean things they say, but their mouths still made out the words, and their laughter in between made the downpour worse, so much so that his levees broke to piece, and his eyes flooded over till it was hard to see. That's why this is so hard for me. Now I'm blind and deaf. I criticize myself. Now you know why I can't hear or see any of the nice things that you say about me.
So I will end by again saying, don't come too close to me. Close to me. Since the age of 15, the closest thing that was to me was God. He was the truest lover and father. I was no doubt content. Until recently, I learned that there is no body of God without relationship. I mean, you have to have bonds to have unity. And there is a thriving relationship at the basis of the Trinity. I need community. I was never meant to walk this journey alone. I mean, how wrong could I feel to demand control? And at the end, if I really believe in God, it's about trusting that his perfect plan will unfold. And in the end, if I really trust in God, it's about believing that his perfect plan will unfold. I understand now. It's like God's been saying this whole time. Living in my will is losing control from me. Don't let guarding your heart be an excuse to block my sovereignty. Let go. Get free. I was the one that formulated your heart with my hands. If you are to get married, I made it to match the right man. Don't make a mistake about it. This wall wasn't built from immaculate conception. It was your mistrust in me that formed this faulty perception. Stop guessing. You will stumble, may even get hurt a little bit, but it's worth it. Because know in the end that falling in love is my gift. Okay. I hear you. He also said, stop thinking that you're so special that you're immune from taking risks. Be humble. I got you, Lord. I guess it's time to let my walls crumble.
See, God has been working on me since I was about 17. I decided then that I would be the man that wouldn't leave, that wouldn't cheat, that would be what a real man is supposed to be. So I stuck close to God because honestly, when I looked around, Jesus was the realest man I could see. But I knew if left up to me, I would just repeat all the bad images of a man my other friends chose to be. So I went against the grain. But when you choose to go against what culture says, razor bumps remain. And I tried my best to get all the ingrown hairs that were hidden under skin and maintain it and get a shape up when I sinned. But hair grows back darker and thicker when you shave, and sin seems to grow back even quicker when you're saved. Imperfections are all that more visible on a stage, and it pushes you out of the shadow when you really want to fade. I had been asking God for my wife since that day. I told him I didn't want a dime, I wanted $1 and some change. I wanted to focus on her inner godliness and not her frame, because what's far more important is the picture that she paints. But with all that said, my insecurities remained. With all the Lysol bleaching, my self-esteem still had a stain. It left me feeling drained. And I wanted it to stop. It's like, I feel like there's a life that I'm missing. And if it's supposed to be with her, then I'm missing a lot. Because though she may be complicated with the bricks and the concrete and all that, I really think that I can figure her out. Because she is exactly what I have been dreaming about.